the flash if he wants to go in with the flay. Reckless and Hylissang stepping back, flash play onto Hylissang. Still has his own flash to get away, jumps away. Reckless uses the spell shoot perfectly, has to flash away. Here comes the teleport though. Fnatic wants to take the fight in the bottom lane as Xerxes. Concussive blows is blocking on him, double teleport. Nemesis gets the root down only onto Norscaven. Glacial pass for the follow up, there's the stun. And now Xerxes might be caught out, EQ away. Double TP burn here, remember Norscaven almost stunned up. He will get locked down underneath the tower and that's first blood to Fnatic.
Not skipping steps. This is how it's done properly. You utilize the pressure that you have in bottom mid, you set up the wards, and then you secure the drink. That's really good. And then meanwhile, on the top side, this is more of what you expect from the matchup as
Whippo just straight onto Chachi, pops the slicing Maelstrom Jarvan just around the corner though. Whippo needs to be a little bit cautious, still has the flash, but Chachi looking for the mark of the storm, flashes away from it. Whippo stunned up, here comes Xerxes, there's the Cataclysm, pulls him back in! And that is a great...
And I love the fact that they've been trying to funnel all this gold onto Reckless as well. Fnatic definitely going back to their roots with the play around Fnatic style. Played XL, they got an early game lead, they leveraged their strong side of the map around the rest of the map, and slowly they've been pushing in their advantages. And again, keep your eyes on the mini-map, you can see good vision being set up towards the top side in the river. Allows Broxah to get an uncontested Rift Herald. That's going to knock onto the tower, and Fnatic will secure their third tower of the game. So I think in terms of randomization that makes sense. And Kobe,
I know where Chachi is, so doesn't want to go for the full invest, but the second dragon in the game as well for Fnatic. Very clean game from them so far.
Escape. So I quite like the phase rush, I think it was a good pickup, and now Humanoid could be in some danger.
Yeah, Whippo just jumps in straight into the Petrifying Gaze, but should have enough damage to clean up Humanoid here. No flash, will get it.
He picks up a control ward. Hylissang is sitting on 2 control wards as well, because Chachi's in trouble.
Yeah, trying to get away, does use the flash in the end, misses with the Windows Pipe, but Nemesis here on the chase. Glacial Path will come in, and Chachi is done for. Another kill for Fnatic. Rapid Fire Cannon second on Reckless for that extra range on his first auto attack when he wants, and more crit chance,
it's
which is always a bonus. They all got out alive, and still Splice just caught them on that one misstep that meant that they won the game.
Splice will secure their second tower of the game.
Minions!
Yep, that's good.
You gotta praise them, Betty. Come on.
I like the fact that Nemesis could be in some trouble right now.
Goes into the Frozen Tomb. Humanoid and Chachi on the chase here. Norscaven on the flank as well. Xerxes jumps to the backline. Norscaven flashes forward. There's a hook as well. Lands in. Cataclysm used. Xerxes so low. Whippo free to open up from the side of this fight. Humanoid. Reckless gets one already as Xerxes goes down, as well as Hylissang. There's a slicing mouse from Norscaven so low. Chachi just about getting away. It's all on Kobe. Open up with the big gun. Super Mega Death Rocket! Kobe can just sweep his way through the Fnatic front line! Broxah's gonna follow as well, Whippo trying to get away, but the zap
still on the backline can just clean up the fight, and now he's on the run.
On the hunt used here as they chase onto Chachi. No flash on the cannon. Nemesis with the Winter Spike, that is gonna be a very dead cannon, but Fnatic able to answer, do it yet. 3000 HP, Broxah still on it. Fnatic gonna turn, Whippo jumps onto Kobe, just kill the AD carry, that's all you need to do! And they get Humanoid to follow up as well. Great flank from Fnatic.
Exactly that, Medic. They didn't want to take the risk, so they're gonna reset. Yep. They're gonna look for a Clown Drake right now.
They are building up to a 5 Elder Drake.
Funnel and channel farm, and we are going very old school Fnatic. Humanoid is in trouble right now.
Caught out, doesn't have the cleanse as he used it last time. There's the Frozen Tomb, the chase is on. And they gotta go fast comp from Fnatic. There we go, Chachi chased across, misses the accelerated shock blast. That's a Glacial Fissure. Chase in from Nemesis, but maybe Hylissang's gone too far because Slicing Mouse is gonna come down. Already Chachi down, and now Reckless just opens up with those boomerangs. Needs one more connection on Xerxes for the stun. Kobe! Holy hell, that was a shit ton of damage! Nemesis under the tower as well. There's the Cataclysm. That's the kill onto Xerxes. And Fnatic just clean up in the top lane.
Beautiful stuff there.
But that Lissandra pick is working out wonders for them. Teamed up with the acceleration gate, teamed up with the on the hunt. Fnatic get Whippo, after being put behind in the top lane a little bit, just continues to wail away on Chachi. Whippo brings down the hammer, can't quite get the final shot, and maybe he's overextended. Flashes for it. Xerxes behind him, but look at this, they're both just running away from the chase. Whippo on the chase. There's the redemption as well. The hook comes out. Whippo will be kept alive with that redemption. Here comes the chase from Nemesis. That's one. Frozen Tomb used on himself. Keeps himself alive for the moment. Shut down from the Jinx. But here comes Hylissang with Glacial Fissure. Gets a double knockup. Norscaven has to flash away, but Humanoid's already done. Kobe chased underneath the tower by Broxah. And Fnatic aren't stopping. They continue their onslaught.
3 members are dead on the side of Splice, and Fnatic still have 4 members primed and ready to go. The Baron buff is in their back pockets, and there are plenty of minion waves for them to just look to try and end the game right now.
Just looking for that push in the mid lane. Still a minute and a half on that Baron power play. Our Baron buff, they're just going to go by the numbers, Vedius. We said we wanted to see it. They're going to go up towards this top lane inhibitor as well, and can even just push in with the rest of it because you've still got 30 seconds on Humanoid, 9 seconds on Chachi. Fnatic looking to secure their 3rd win of the split. For now, they'll back away. but you have to feel they are very close. Double minions in each way. Bottom mid pushing in. There's the on the hunt. They're chasing them in. That's a glacial path as well. Not quite going to connect. First Nexus Tower the target. Whippo trying to get a bit of damage down there. Xerxes goes in, but Northscare's so low. Glacial Fisher lands. Once again, it's Humanoid that's called out. Xerxes jumps onto the backline. Nemesis and Hitterstang have gone all the way onto the backline of Splice, and they get two. Reckless is dominating. Easy picking for Fnatic. Only Kobe survives, and they can't quite clean him up in the base. They get him anyway. Fnatic with the ace to round it out, and they are back to winning ways.
Into the meta. Oh, you called it, Medic.
Oh.
The prediction god, the Yorick coming out into the Urgot. Looks like XL came in with a clear draft plan second, which again mitigates a lot of the pushing power of Patrick. And so as you can see, the wave clear is not as strong on the Civic.
The same way overextended though, the Ignite comes out. Doesn't matter about the wave clip, you can just farm champion.
The Corky W. Yeah, this isn't a fun game for Plum. There's definitely a lot of things that are just very obnoxious for her to try and get her usual playstyle on.
Really good
trading. Jungle.
Jungle trading. Mithy flashes in. That's a play as well. Kadril looking for the jump across the wall. The hook comes out. Kadril ignited the barrel to the back. And that is an easy enough kill for Origin.
Man, I feel like people have just forgotten what Sivir Ultimate does.
It's the super go fast special. Looking for the solo kill on Nuked up, but the Hex Strength shield will keep him alive.
Alright, so keep your eyes on the Flash, QW, Ignite. That's enough to kill.
I'm keeping my eyes on it, Vedius. Flash, QW, Ignite! It's not quite enough to kill, but here comes Cold, flashes in, and Cold will belly. We've seen that face many times before. Alpha getting dived in the top lane. Lots of damage coming out from Expect and Kadra. There will be the kill. Expect tanking up the tower. Cold coming in, unable to quite connect in the end of Expect. So maybe Cold can do a little bit more here because Mithy's on his way. Expect no flash. He's going to be left for the Wolves. Tries to trade back onto Cold, but the last rights is not enough to heal him up. And Cold gets his third kill of the game. First kill for
the item. Oh, hang on.
Fight in the bottom lane. Mithy gets caught up with the concussive blows. True Shot Burst will go through him. Mithy goes golden, but he's not going to be getting any medals for that play. He's down. XL get their second kill of the game.
Well, Kadril very strong laners.
Kadril's still down here. Will be spotted on a ward. Cold and Mithy turn away straight away. Kasing coming in from the side as well, but the hook onto Kadril. Knocked back. That's an easy enough kill. And now Expect teleported in. Might be in a very tough position because Alfari's on that front line. Expect trying to run away, but Patrick just continuing to put the boomerangs in the back. Gets the beer beyond death. They chase him away. Rifthold will go down as well, but soon this tower shortly to follow. You have to feel just
Alfari and Expect TP'd in way too late, meaning the jungle was already dead, and he came in at a numbers disadvantage. It means that again, XL are further split up, and it's just overall a really good response from Origin. Very patient, exactly what they needed to do, and it guarantees them another tower.
And now in the top lane, Cold here. Once again, Cold is unstoppable. That Gragas is doing absolute work. 4,000, well, 3,500 gold lead now for Origin. They've started to get towards that Trinity Force power that we talked about, the first item. Already first item on Alfari as well. Kadril misses the kick, but goes in. Alfari with a stain away. Special here with the chase gets one, but Kadril's going to follow shortly after, and Origin can just push in for this second tower.
So force things as a 4 than it is for you to force something as a 1.
Oh, maybe. Cold pops the stopwatch. There's the Glacial Fissure as well. Special in with a chase. Double distortion. They get him. That's what you need. Make the picks, but Alfari now has the flank position. Jessica has to flash away. You can see Special still with the chains. Alfari going low. Hook in for Mithy. Doesn't quite connect. Special tried to get onto Alfari on the backline, but now he is very, very low. Just forced away. Also, Jessica falling off towards the top side of that fight.
So you can see, even though XL find themselves a pick, when the fight actually started, OG then just turned it around and melted through XL, and it'll be another objective going in favor of Origin. And while XL, if they're able to find Nocta, and both of us could 1v1, 1v2 their Nocta, their Yorick and the Volley. 12, he kept killing us. We lost that game because of Yorick. So I apologize. And then he goes, oh no, that doesn't come out this bad. I just out of the blue.
Coming off a win against Schalke last week, looking just as strong as they did against their former opponents, and with a 4,000 gold lead.
Then he's moved into the river with his jungler, and now he finds a kill. And so this, really good League of Legends there. Love that.
Fight starting in the mid lane as well as Alfari jumps into the midst of Sing expecting Kadril. Jeskler, sorry. Flash in from Patrick, going very aggressive. The hook lands onto Expect. Pulling back, there's the Ignite as well. Patrick can put the boomerang down, and Cold, his 7th kill of the game on AP Gragas.
A lot of kill secures from Cold, I feel, this game.
I know, he's doing it all himself. Better jungler wins, Vedius.
He's been using that ultimate to secure a lot of hits. Mithy not going to follow up on the hook.
Oh, just enough damage from Specialist to take it down.
He's actually pretty strong in the side lane as well. And one of the reasons why he's good into LeBlanc is he can somewhat match her in the side lane.
What's going on here, Vedius? Origin just pushing in the top lane, and XL like, okay, we'll take one mid lane tower. We're gonna lose your inhibitor turret here, XL. Origin take it. They're pushing for the inhib as well, and still, Yorick Mori pushes in the mid lane by himself. That's the inhibitor down. Origin just see their moment to strike and take down Inhib in the top. Exo still on it. There's the on the hunt. Nuke Duck trying to get some damage in from the side, but the Ember will stop him for the moment. There's the hook. Mithy pulls back, expect already. Nuke Duck got a killing speed and knocked back, pulled into the fear beyond death. And this is a slaughter, a bloodbath in the Baron pit. Only Yesler survives. He's forced away up towards the top side of this. Don't think he's going to be able to do too much as Mithy chases him away. And Origin will take the Baron straight out of Excel's hands.
Yeah, and just he dies cold. He shoots, he scores, he finds another kill, he pans his kitty out even more. And XL, they realized that the game was falling out of control. They were only going to get outscaled. They needed to make a play right then and there, and so they did it. But LG, they have their eyes set on ending the game. They have the Baron buff. They have 3 members. This looks like it's going to be it.
Yeah, Nexus Towers in their eyes. It's a pretty clean, methodical play here from Origin, and they should take the win against XL. Played perfectly to their composition, and Origin will take their 5th win of the season, going into the halfway mark with a winning record.
Territory. It feels like they do just get deleted, but they respond to some of this pick potential with some playmaking potential of their own. I love seeing champions like Lee Sin in a game. Lane pressure across the map outside of the top lane for Vitality, and Cabo immediately going to go for the play. Mowgli is here as well. Warlove now running for his life, has already burned the flash, the flag, and drag the flash to extend. Warlove now caught out, goes right into zombie mode, but the Raptor camp it now looks like.
Yep.
Difficult spot. Capo, though, going to go in. We're going to have immediate action on the bottom side as well. Vitality getting aggressive in every single lane. Dreams with no level 6. He's still going to try to find the stun. He knows he can try to turn this one back. Nice heal coming in as they find the kill. Jack's roll over still. Oh!
From downtown!
Oh my god! The
Flash
damage. Going forward, Attila going to kick him back right as he sees it. Clean play, waits for the black shield, and then just instantly commits to the Morgana.
Because Cloud can mean a lot, especially on a composition that can struggle to find engagements outside of the Sion ultimate. That movement speed is always going to be incredible. Jizuke would then try to have a party up on the top side and split them out.
Mowgli pulled back. They're going to try to burst him down. It looks like they are going to be able to get it. The kick not going to be necessary. Pyrian coming through. Kick comes out. This is going to be Tower First Blood going into the favor of SK and Vitality. That confident 1K gold lead we saw just a few minutes ago. Just SK will push their tower advantage up to 2 as a little wave clear knocked down. When they need to make smarter, cleaner macro plays, it might not matter because Mowgli's just going to get solo killed. Kicks him, follows him over the wall, the flash out, and they're going to back off, but in comes Dreams. Rocket just goes a little bit wide. The flash Q, Selfmade now wants to follow up. He says, Attila in my sights. Realize he bit off a bit more than he could chew, but Jack Troll is already dead, and Cabo can't cancel that TP, but he's going to be able to use the ultimate. The fear will come out. He flashes right in the middle of the team, now trying to go all up against everybody. Cabo and Attila versus the world. Crown Shot running for his life, flashing out. Pyrian should have brought back the ball, but just could not. Too much damage to finally put Cabo's advantage to good use.
And really unfortunate timing in that the Chompers was used early on the
water. They've evened up the gold. Yes, there are 2 clouds on the side of SK, but it's not going to mean a whole lot. They're just looking to trade towers for now, clearing out the creep wave, but SK is still going to break down the tower. Attila will respond with one of his own on the top side.
It still feels like SK do have a bit of tempo in this game, however.
Vedius and Quick Shot, and I just want to reiterate, these teams like to fight.
It also means that SK need to be much more respectful in how they deny vision away from Vitality, because any information against a Zoe is going to allow her to play fish in a barrel.
Here we go. Has to be careful. The flag and drag misses, though. That's huge. He's going to have to burn the Cataclysm. They're not going to be able to kick him back, but he's locked up. But no one is there to follow up. Mowgli has given his life for nothing. Missing that flag and drag cost Vitality to follow up as well. Have to be careful. Have to respect the Urgot. The ultimate's coming out. They're trying to burn down the count, but the heal is coming in to stop Dreams from getting picked off. They are going to be able to use the ult. That's the multi-man fear. They are going to be able to get the Baron in the end for the side of SK, and Cabo runs into the entire team. He's just not quite strong enough. Shut down right onto the Jinx, right where they wanted. Jizuke running for dear life, trying to get something back, but there is not enough fancy.
Steal it. You have to fight them. You know you've got the Zoe. Unfortunately, she's low on mana, so I don't fault Vitality for looking for that play. It was just lose-lose. They shouldn't have gotten picked out in the mid lane, and SK punished.
And now they're set up for what could be a very easy siege. You've got the range, you've got the engaged threat from the Alistair. Vitality doing what they can for wave clear, but they do not have an Orianna on their side. They got the Zoe, they're trying to poke back, they're getting good damage down, but the tower is the focus for SK. Now the ultimate has come out, immediately going to get the engage from Mowgli, though he's kicked right back into the fight. They're trying to back up. Still, SK remain in control. Brief pause here, patience as they push into the base. They have lost no one, and Mowgli is already dead. SK very much in control. Jizuke leaping over the wall, praying to land one of these skill shots.
Huge credit to Selfmade right there, making sure he was... Oh, that was a clincher. Making sure that he was standing next to Crown Shot to kick out Mowgli as Jarvan came in.
Sion TP coming in as well. Gonna tank some of these traps. Attila not nearly enough damage to shred through. 3-item spike is there for Crown Shot. We'll check in a moment if it's there for Attila as well. 80 carries could decide the next fight. No doubt the late game team fighting is in the favor of the Jinx. firing out. Shizuke trying to land a bit of damage. Goes golden. Can they follow up here? Shizuke is going to flash out to safety. Binding's there, no one wants to follow up. Beautiful shockwave, but once again, no follow-up. And SK backing off, knowing they have the advantage, but period!
But the amount of fancy footwork and the stall that Zoe is outputting here is keeping Vitality alive.
Now they're just running. Vitality chasing. They know they need to get an opportunity here. Jack Troll throws the binding forward. It does connect on Dreams. Mowgli going in again. Fearless. They are going to pick off the cow. The Fear not going to connect to anyone else. Selfmade looking for the retreat. The knockup is there over the wall. Vitality getting what they can, but still losing the inhibitor. Selfmade going for the play. Oh! Woo! Is this man playing solo queue? SK lineup. Now the Baron buff is gone, so Vitality probably hold on for a little bit longer, but they are definitely running out. I like what they're showing us in the playbook. They don't need to show us clean, classic macro plays. They've stuck it.
Look at the mini-map there. Vitality
backing off. Looks like they will give up this tier 2, but Shizuke still landing those clutch skill shots to half-health people.
And huge shout out to Warlib, the fact that he's splitting up Vitality because he's trying to force feed these minions in through the mid lane on the Scion.
The opportunity, there's Dreams is calling out the time to go. Selfmade waiting for the opportunity to kick them back in. Eyes on the shockwave, it does pull them right back, delete it, and now the follow-up. Jinx is just gonna tear them down.
It's over.
All too easy. She's excited. We're excited. Vitality are looking like they are going to get knocked out here by SK. Trying desperately to turn it back. Selfmade, though, coming in for the hero play. Dreams still alive. Will finally go down, but there's the Rocket, and Cabo needs to be running. They're not going to let him back to the base. They say, you can stay out here while we break this down. And Crown Shot going to use the Jinx, the Orianna from Pyrian. One final beautiful fight coming in from SK as they absolutely destroy Vitality in their first match of the week.
Huge win for SK. It's the jungle poppy.
That's what I want. You're right. Thank you, Frosker. I'm getting ahead of myself. Kick is pulling out the jungle
poppy. He has locked out Rise. Braum has walked up behind me, and it's going to be a smite steal. Who got it?
No, it looks like Kikis does manage to grab it in the end. Is the level 4 now coming through. Is going to continue to follow up. Steadfast Presence has already been used. Kikis needs to be careful. Flash forward from Abadage. Kikis is going to fall. First blood going on 3, but Ignar is coming in. Spell Shield comes out. Beautiful combo there from Ignar. Once again, the timing is clutch, but it may not be enough as he pulls right back through. Is going to grab that kill. Vander getting that one, and now they're looking to turn it. 2 stacks, 3 and 4 going to come in for Hiku. That's the stun, but the Rise is here as well. Just trying to dissuade any further. Looking for a tier 2 as well. Kick is now ready to look for a dive here. Upset has to be smart about how he plays this. Steadfast Presence, of course, not going to block the Ezreal shift there. Trying to dive now forced out. One tower is going to drop. The Rift Trail now going to crash in. Where it's going to crash in, we just see now as it visually updates. And Finn, he's just holding on. Does manage to take that one, but there's a Lee Sin and a Jace there ready to die. This is 2 towers for Schalke, and Rogue are not able to get anything on the top side of the map.
It's just so hard to try to force this tower, even with a Sivir against the likes of the Gragas as well as Ezreal. The combined wave clear was enough to delay it, and huge win for Schalke.
Yeah, 16 minutes in, 2 towers to 1. Rogue do, in the end, finally get that
items.
tower.
Schalke are going to feel super confident playing this map however they want. If it's continuing to punish with this Jace in the side lane.
Right there.
You have Jace cheating up from the bottom side, and the fear of Jace also getting a flank is what's causing so much caution from Rogue there.
And, I mean, the good news is that Finn is still... Oh, there's Kikis immediately going to go in to try to take out Ignar. Didn't work last time. Does work there with the Trinity Force proc. Secure it.
Yeah, and got that CC lock. Excellent play from Kikis. And now, finally, it feels like Rogue have locked down Schalke, forced to fight them, and are organizing all of their ducks in a row. What do they want to pick? Looks like it's going to be Mountain Dragon.
Man advantage. They are going to set their sights on the Drake. That is going to be important, but you can see the Rise and the Lee Sin now moving up. Are they looking for Baron Vision? And the tower as well as Rise Realm Warps up. So we'll be traded back for Schalke. Rogue sadly not able to
experience the fact that even when they lose an opportunity like that, they're still gaining something. You know, they're not just kind of
on the hunt has been burned. Odoamne hoping to find this play. Abadage on the backside. They need to run. Kick is going to look for the disengage. That's going to be key, but he doesn't hit anybody. Sacrificial lamb. They're trying to disengage Hiku right into the meat grinder. Senkuk's trying to fire back. They've got 2 80 carries here. They can't delete him off the face of the map. Senkuk's is here as well. They sidestep that one. They're now moving in. Have to respect Finn. The damage potential in the pit, but their eyes are set on the Baron. It's Ignar on the backside. He's looking for the flank. Looking for an opportunity to end this one right where it is. The Baron already down. Ignar, tension divided here, trying to buy a bit of time. Finn leaping back to the team. The ulti comes out. Finn not going to get the fear, though. Ignar manages to live, but is immediately taken down. Hiku, they're fighting in a funnel. Maybe they can get this one. Flash forward from Senkuk's. Kick is on the Invisible
this game, does have a kill to his name, but otherwise, you're not seeing those game-changing quirky plays.
Some of those item actives before pushing it any further, and towers are falling. This is a little obnoxious. The sieging already quite strong. Pretty difficult to survive under the tower here. Finn unconcerned about Odoamne. It's exactly how it works out, and another inhibitor is going to fall. Schalke tearing Rogue apart, pulling from each and every angle that they can to find this one. Upset gonna walk forward, the rest of the team collapsing, and they don't even need the super minions. The Baron is still there powering it up, and Rogue hoping for a last desperate fight, but I don't even know if Schalke is gonna give it to them as the inhibitors are gonna start to fall left and right.
just suffocation. They're just putting them in the sleeper hold.
Oh, God. A chokeout game, no doubt. Schalke played this one cleanly. Rogue showed a few signs of life here and there, but at the end of the day, it was an objective game. 1 tower to 9. That's what you need to be first in every lane alongside the Baron buff. That should be all she wrote. However,
now because they went down fairly close to each other, but Sivert can keep this base alive.
ooh, Infernal as well. So insult to injury duty. Nope, he wants to be the forward playmaker. He's immediately going to go in on Abadagi. They're going to try to find the fight. HiQ, though, on the backside. Needs an opportunity to do damage, but Upset is weaving in and out of this fight, throwing shots left and right. Immediately the flash from Senkux. Odo sets his sights on the Nexus. Schalke are just picking them apart. HiQ cannot find an opportunity. He's so incredibly low. He's running for his life. He just wants to auto-attack, but no one will stand still long enough for him to hit him. Schalke peeling apart the Rogue players, tearing them from their base, and they're just going to immediately end the game. They found everything they needed. That's the ace. That's the Nexus. Schalke with the clean finish. Oh! This is the solo queue dream team from last patch, because Aurelia definitely over again. So I was getting flashbacks. Oh, Trauma comes out. Not sure if he's going to be able to get it. Goes right back in the air. Trade turret aggro. So it's so incredibly low, but they're going to try to turn it back. First blood to Jankos. You just cannot stop this Elise from diving people.
It is just so devastating. We've seen it globally more so on the Renekton, but meanwhile mid.
Caps dashing out to safety. Wall of Pain. Where's it going to go? Does he even have it skilled at this point? We'll just focus on clearing the wave instead. The Flay going to knock him back, but now Perks is getting aggressive onto Gorilla. The exhaust has come out, but the Ignite is ticking as well. We're looking for that third stack on the queue. Throws it out. Perks leaping right back out to safety, but the Rend is available as well. Hansama. Mickey now. Pulled back, could be caught out here. Are they going to go down? Mickey now knocking Hansama back. That is a brutal turn. Gorilla needs to get him out to safety. They're burning him down. The Flay comes out. This is on the edge. Who is going to get Hansama with the first kill? Perks now running for his life. The powered Banu is there. He's going to get the knockup. One traded back. Now he's on the hunt for Gorilla. If he can get one more here, this could decide everything.
Remained to the bot lane and one didn't.
Perks now going for the all-in. Jankos going to get the immediate follow-up CC, but Perks is taking a lot of tower damage back. Caps rather in the mid lane. Jankos going to take him out immediately. The elite. Keeping our eyes on the bottom side of the map. Mickey ready. Perks with the level 6. He's going to immediately fall off the chain. He once again is clutch. Perfect. Gorilla can get nothing back, and Mickey just going to walk out.
One source they have that's getting extremely fed right now as they look for another play in bot.
The Flay is huge. They move forward. Mickey going to find the knockup. They're just trying to keep the CC together. They are just going to back off. One wall's there to deny of Misfits, but already we see G2 so incredibly far ahead. 3K gold lead, 4-1 the kill score, and no towers have fallen yet, but a lot of turret plating already in the favor of G2, and I'm start talking to me about
to this bottom lane immediately and rotated up to it faster.
Yeah, I think they could have swapped the lanes, then, you know, just traded objectives. At the very least, you could have then gotten Hansama and Gorilla some turret.
Has the flash available. He's gonna move forward. The flash, great taxi there to bring it in. Oh, Hansama doesn't even gonna push a button.
This felt like a race top lane. Gorilla and Mickey both like trying to get up to that top lane to see who was going to get the dive or the counter dive first.
Caps focusing on the tower here. Connect. He's going to move there, and now they're going to try to throw it in. Misfits looking for their chance to turn the play around, but Mickey's here for the disengage. Flat forward, the Flay does connect, predicts the flash. It's beautiful from Gorilla, and the shutdown Thresh.
And so finally, Misfits get themselves a kill, and now the group up.
Denied! Gorilla again, clutch right where his team needs it. Mickey sees the opportunity, but it is turned against him. Perfectly played by the Thresh in the last 2 seconds.
Yeah, Gorilla's performance, and suddenly Misfits have tempo in this game.
It only needs one play for Misfits. Rise is the closest you can get, but at this point in the game, especially not.
Wonder though, going to do what he can to hold on. Put on into Max Lord. This would be terrible. Goodbye.
Oh, no.
Crit dead.
Reminder. Ban this champion. Perks has got this lead, but this will happen to you in solo queue too.
And the unfortunate reality
Showing
is
at least some respect to Misfits at this point in the game, but yeah, so now level 15.
That is true. Round 1.
Run!
Febiven, no, knocked out. The minion blocks the stun though. He's a homie. Febiven's running for his life. It's not enough.
Wait, but there's 2 people down on the bot side. Now Misfits trying to make the play top.
Follow up. Cap's now running. They've used Mickey as the sacrificial cow. He's going to try to retreat and does get taken down.
Go Baron. Do it.
Just do it with the
Aurelia Yasuo. Things are looking bad. Perks now potentially in trouble. Windwall comes out to stop any follow-up on that angle. Perks now pulled back. Knockup is there as well, but they just cannot kill him. They're just going to kill everybody. G2 just going to follow up. Maxlor going to get deleted instantly. That's the Elise burst. Folks.
The members stand.
I mean, Perks, in his defense, Perks missed everything. His Windwall went the wrong way. That's why good Elise players are always really impressive to me. And Jankos certainly is a good Elise player.
It is dead. Legends. They are so untouchable at the top. and we are waiting to see if there's a challenger worthy. And today, Misfits are not looking very worthy. They are getting smacked. Caps, they're going to try to put a lot of resources into it, but meanwhile, they're just going to lose the base. That is a Baron-empowered Elise and a Jarvan. That's a lot of attack speed steroids. Perks in the mid lane. They just want to kill Caps. They just want to get something, but they're going to lose the game just to try to kill this Aurelia.
Consolation prize.
And that's really all you can say, ladies and gentlemen. G2 grouping in mid lane. Going to make this one last just a little bit longer. We'll see if they give us another show, if they want to go for another team fight.
I want to see the big Wombo combo at least once. I want to see the Alistar, the Jarvan, the Yasuo all just fly in on like a single target.
Ooh, we see a dive.
So as well played, makes it out to safety. Sadly, the tower is still going to die.
Perks still in the enemy base, says guys, we can end.
Trying to kill solo kill Febiven here. Now goes in. Aftershock is there, buys Febiven a little bit of time, but the knockup now comes out. Perks now going to throw the Hurricane back, not going to connect on anybody for the knockup there,
wants
but
the
the
penta.
double.
He wants
He's going in. He's never had a pentakill as an AD carry. He wants to get one. He wants to match Reckless. He's going to get another. They're not going to give it to him, though.
That's a triple.
That's
No,
the
they're
trips.
going to try and give it to him.
They're grouping. Oh. Going for it. So as very low and very far from the base. There's no. I'm sorry, Ben. It's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, there's not a lot to say, but the G2 remain undefeated in their first half of the split.
Of the spring split is wrapped up. G2 remain undefeated. Rogue, 0 and 9. Schalke and Nulfia are now in second place. So the two questions I have for you is I want to talk about the battle for second place, and I want to talk about the battle for 6th place. All right, let's start with second. Schalke picking up a win today, Vitality losing. There was a lot of discussion around, is Vitality the second best team in the league? Many people thought coming into this week that may have been defendable and true. After seeing Vitality drop today, Memento, you know, how do you care to respond?
I mean, I think we're definitely better than Vitality, and we're actually second place. I don't even know why people kept doubting us, even though like we won against them in the first game of the split. Even though they're, I mean, to be fair, they were just like they were really confused chickens like on that game. Like they were legit just running to Nash every single. They were like pushing top, and then they just ran to Nash, and then we're like, oh shit, we don't have enough damage, guys. Let's get out of here. And then they just like leave, and then they just do the same thing over and over again. Yeah. So I would like to believe that wasn't like the real Vitality, but I definitely feel like we're just a lot better team. Like we play a lot more coordinated and we play a lot more properly, and we actually know how to play the game on like in a proper way.
Amazing. Has that been true the entire split?
I mean, I think the first win of Schalke against Vitality was like, it could have gone both ways, honestly, but I think how the split has progressed, I think Origin is a bigger threat to Schalke's second place claim than Vitality is, in my opinion. Because I feel like that Origin actually has the tools to become a really good, well-rounded team where they can play multiple styles, whereas Vitality still has the same issues as last year, and I don't think it will change anytime soon because they have 4 out of the 5 players returning, and the only other change is someone that is a Korean that comes over and basically does not influence the team structure per se.
He plays the same style.
Yeah, he plays the same style, so he's just acclimating to the team, whereas they're not changing anything, and if the game is not early game focused, they're completely early game focused, and they cannot snowball the game in the first 10 minutes. I don't think that Vitality will even compete for the second place.
I have to follow up. You said Origin is the team that could compete for second, right? The title of it right now at the halfway mark. The next question I had in the battle for 6th was Fnatic, Origin, or SK? Now, Origin picked up a win. I know you've made a very bold statement, right? But we've got to fill out who our playoff teams are. And who's going to be going 6th and 7th? You know, who's dropping out? Is SK going to be contending? I mean, you've already made a statement that Origin is going to keep winning, right? So let's talk about the 6th, 7th position.